Welcome to the Atypical channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit new. If you follow me on social media, if you follow me on my reaction channel or my gaming channel, well, not on my gaming channel, there's no videos up on that yet except for one, but if you follow me on my reaction channel or on my Twitter or Facebook or anywhere else, you will know that I have an addiction to Alani Nu energy drinks. So what I'm planning on doing today is creating a tier list of every single Alani energy drink that I have personally drunk. I'm not gonna add stuff like the kiwi guava because I haven't drunk that. I'm Southern. Let's just put it that way. And I'm not gonna add any of the super specialty flavors unless I've had them. I think there's one called Kimmy Made and there's a couple others. But I'm only going to be using the ones that I have personally drank, including the cherry twists that I'm currently sipping on. Alright, we are on a open source app called OpenTierBoy. We're not going to be using Tier List Maker. They have been locking a whole bunch of settings behind Pro from what I've heard, while this guy created a whole app and you can just go and get it off of GitHub or go to his website and grab it. And that's great. So, OpenTierBoy gets a shout out from me. Go over there and support that if you make tier lists or want to make tier lists. First thing we got to do, let's change up this title. I have my second computer here with the tier list. Camera's here. We're going to do Alani Nu tier list. Okay, we're going to have S, A, B, C, and F rank. I don't think there's really any D or E's in the Alani Nu lineup. If you ask me, they got the best flavor team in the industry. Hands down. Red Bull flavors, better than their old stuff. Still not as good. The only good monster is a white monster. Hands down. So, we're just going to go with Alani here. And let's start with that cherry twist, right? Cherry twist. I want to say that Alani is very good at what they describe on the can is what it tastes like. So this does taste cherry. There's a little bit of a lime-ish, lemon lime, something like that to it, and I think that's what gives it the twist. But it's not overpowering. It's kind of muh, if you ask me. In fact, what I like to do is I like to put it with some sugar-free fruit punch. Oh, that's the way to drink that. Adds that little bit of cherry, that extra lemon, straight to the fruit punch is a great kick. I'm going to call this one a mixer, and I'm going to have to put this in C. Watermelon Wave. I only had this one earlier this month, right? So I don't know if it's a new flavor, if it came out during the summer months, like the sherbet one that we're going to have up here. But I think that this flavor, I think this is a B. It's very refreshing. I've never tasted an energy drink that actually tasted like a watermelon. In fact, I will go so far to say that I've never tasted a drink that wasn't just pure watermelon juice. If a watermelon is made out of mostly water, is the watermelon juice just water? Anyway, so I've never tasted anything that tasted like eating a watermelon. And this does it. But the problem is, watermelon isn't enough to stand on its own. I don't like watermelon enough to, like, make it a mainstay of my drinks. I only eat watermelon like 2-3 times a year. I'll eat cantaloupe before I eat watermelon. So, I'm gonna have to put watermelon as a B. I think watermelon is a B tier. I think that's gonna be where it's at. Orange Kiss is automatically an A. This is one of the best drinks, though I will go through and like move them up and down if one is above it. But solid A for Orange Kiss. Tastes like an orange, has a little bit of an extra zest to it. It really tastes like you have the orange flavor in your mouth, but then they have that undertone of like an orange soda, like a Sunkiss. Oh, is that what that's supposed to be? Look at me, big brain. So yeah, they have that undertone, and that makes it taste really good. What's next? Ooh. Oh yeah, let me open up the image on this. Next up, we have a crowd pleaser. This is gonna be our first S rank. Dream Float taste. I swear, this is what got me into the Alani Nu energy. When you first taste Dream Float, you're just sitting there thinking, oh, it's gonna be kind of like a creamy orange drink, right? It's gonna taste creamy, but it's gonna taste more like a cream soda than a float. So it's not gonna have that undertone of like that soda, and then the ice cream's complex flavor profile. It's not gonna have any of that. It's just going to have the creaminess. It's gonna taste like orange cream soda. No, no. This tastes like a dream flow. This tastes like somebody poured orange soda into the bottom of the glass and then slapped on some vanilla ice cream. This is such an amazing drink that I think that if you give this one to anyone, they're going to enjoy it. Unless they just instinctually hate a float. Like, you have to hate a float to hate this drink. This is an S tier. S tier. That's the only thing that could be said about that. It's S tier. So let's see what's next on the images. So we got the cherry slush. Cherry slush. I'm gonna put this in B tier. It's gonna be ahead of the watermelon though. I remember as a kid, my dad would take us over to Quick Trip because I'm from Georgia. We didn't have 7-Elevens down there. We had Quick Trips, and Quick Trip would always have this giant drink machine in the back, and the drink machine would have all kinds of stuff, but one of the main items was in fact a cherry slush, and this is so reminiscent of that. If I go over to Sheetz now, because I'm in West Virginia now, if I go over to Sheetz, it's gonna have a drink machine, and when I drink that cherry slush from there, it's going to taste exactly like this Alani. The problem is that, just like the watermelon, I'm not in the mood for cherry slush most of the time. That's just how it is. I think honestly, cherry slush might be able to be moved down to C, because I tend to use it more as a mixer instead of a main drink. But yeah, no, real time, you just watched me change my mind. I think this is a C tier drink. I think it's above Cherry Twist. It's a great mixer. C, we'll quantify C as mixing tier, right? B is drinks that can stand on its own, but is like an occasional drink. A is drinks that is like an everyday drink. S tier is a drink that when you see it in the store, you buy it. That's just how we're going to do it. So we're going to put this, are we going to put it above or below Cherry Twist, though? I'm going to put it above. Ooh, is this one oh, Juicy Peach is another S tier drink. Juicy Peach goes above Dream Flow. Juicy Peach tastes like a peach. It tastes like you bit into a peach. It doesn't taste like peach juice. It doesn't taste like peach flavored. It tastes like a peach. It tastes like a peach that they poured seltzer water on. That is what this tastes like. Not even seltzer water. I hate seltzer water. This just tastes like a peach with a little bit of zest. This is so good. This is absolutely one of my favorite flavors. Top 3 flavors. And you'll see, there's the flavor coming up. Is this the flavor coming up? No, this is Cosmos. I don't have much else to add about Juicy Peach. Go out, grab yourself a Juicy Peach. Okay. Cosmic Stardust. I feel like this is the OG flavor. Why? I don't know if it's the first flavor they had out. What I do know is that Cosmic Stardust is the one that I see in stores most often. It's the only one that they have in every single store. It has to be a popular flavor. I can't even tell you what the flavor is. This is like their baseline to me. This is their original Red Bull type situation. But it tastes better than that. I don't know if it's the sweetness. I don't know if it's got like this undertone, a bite that doesn't bite you in the same way as a regular energy drink, like a Monster. But it's a B tier. It's a B tier. Like, it's enough to stand on its own. It's probably going to be the one that you end up grabbing because you're out. In fact, I'm going to put it at the end of the A tier because that's where it really belongs. Because it's the one that you're probably going to drink the most. It's the one that every store is going to have. It's the one that You may hate every other flavor, but you'll always be able to come back to Cosmic Stardust. That's just how that is. So we're going to move Cosmic Stardust to the back of A. And you see that while I'm doing this, my opinions are changing as we think. Next, Breezeberry. I think this is a blackberry, blueberry type situation. Like, I can't tell what the raspberry looking thing on there is, but it feels like it feels like it's a blue raspberry blackberry type joint, right? This is better than Watermelon Wave. It's not one that I pick up often. It can stand on its own. If I see this in the cooler and it's next to the Cosmic Stardust, I'm still probably reaching for the Cosmic Stardust. But if there's nothing else, and there is times when there's nothing else, like if you put it in a room with Watermelon Wave, with Cherry Twist, and Cherry Slush, I'm probably choosing a Breezeberry every time. So I'm gonna put this at B tier above Watermelon Wave. I think that's the best way to do that. I wish I could make this float so that I can not have to constantly go back over here and click. So annoying. Anyway, next we have Hawaiian Shaved Ice. This is another mixer tier. I'm sorry, and this is below the other two. I don't enjoy this drink that much. I've never been one for shaved ice to begin with. Like, it's okay, but just stir it up a little bit more, crush it up a little bit more. You got a slushie, and I'd rather have a slushie than eating ice with a spoon. It's got a good flavor profile. It's got all the standard Hawaiian flavors. I taste a bit of pineapple. I taste a little bit of undertone of strawberries. I taste a little bit of... Look, it tastes like a fruit punch as shaved ice, but a little bit more pineapple heavy, tropical fruit heavy fruit punch. I just don't enjoy it that much. Quite honestly, I'm almost ready to put this in the F tier, but I don't believe that there is any F tier Alani. So this has to go at the end of C tier. In fact, if I come across an F tier Alani, you know what? I'm going to put this in the F tier. I just don't like it. This is my personal list, so I'm just going to put it in the F tier. This is another new one. I don't know if this came out last month or during summer, but I had this. No, this didn't come out last month. It came out during summer because I had this in like June. Right? It's September now. I had this in June. This is a damn good flavor. I don't know what the difference between this flavor and the slushy flavors are, but the sherbet flavor is so much richer. It's so much... It almost tastes like there's a Brandon store. I don't know what it's called, but it's like sherbet, but it has the consistency of gelato, right? It's got the consistency of that gelato ice cream, but it's instead like just completely fruit sherbet. It tastes like that. It tastes so smooth in comparison to the other ones. It tastes so rich. You can get every single fruit that they say is on the can in there. It is such a good flavor. I'm going to place this one, but is it good enough to stand with the Orange Kiss? It's better than Cosmic. Is it better than Orange Kiss though? I'd say it's equal. So if Orange Kiss and this end up being at the front, just put them down as tied for first of A, because that's how good it is. Okay, I think next is gonna be a surprising one after all the shit I talked about slushy flavors, because Pink Slush is a fucking amazing drink. Pink Slush is a S tier drink. I'm not even sure what's in Pink Slush. I think it's strawberry based, but it is... Ooh, I will choose a Pink Slush over pretty much everything that isn't in S tier. That is why it has to go at the end of S tier, because Pink Slush is actually so good. I don't know what they did different than the Cherry Slush. There's also a Blue Slush. Blue Slush is better than Cherry Slush. You're going to find that out in a little bit. Pink Slush is better than all of it. Pink Slush is better than Sherbet. Pink Slush is better than the Orange Kiss. Pink Slush is better than Cosmic. Pink Slush is better than Breezeberry. Pink slush is better than watermelon. Pink slush is better than all of that. It is going at the end of S tier. Oh, we're starting to get into the hard ones now. Cotton candy tastes like cotton candy. It tastes like you put cotton candy in your mouth and somehow it liquefied. That is what this tastes like. If you like cotton candy, you'll love this. If you don't like cotton candy, you'll hate it. This is a top tier, B tier drink. I'm not going to be choosing this over anything at A tier. But you know what? Every time, every once in a while you get a wild hair. Every once in a while you want that fun feeling. And this is what cotton candy really brings to the table. I feel like cotton candy deserves a little bit more respect than B tier. But I do think that it doesn't deserve to go into A tier. And there's no half tier, so we're putting it into B tier. But this is like B plus tier. Oh, I think the next one is the blue slush I talked about. Yeah, blue slush. Blue slush is better than cherry slush. That's just hands down. We're just gonna go ahead and add that to the top of C tier. It's a mixer. I like mixing it into pineapple. I also like mixing blue slush and Mountain Dew. Like you get that sugar-free Mountain Dew and you mix in some blue slush. Now that's an S tier drink. None of the other mixing drinks. In fact, I would say besides maybe Juicy Peach and Cosmic Stardust, Blue Slush is probably the best drink to mix into other drinks. It's the one that has the best flavor profile for mixing. It's not overpowered. Cherry tends to overpower a lot of drinks, which is why some drinks do it, like cherry Dr. Pepper, cherry 7-Up, cherry Coke. Like, when you have cherry in a drink, you know it's going to be a cherry drink. Blue Slush actually kind of just fits itself in to the whole cohesive package. So instead of having a Blue Slush Mountain Dew, like I was suggesting, you have something completely, it feels like it's still a Mountain Dew. And it can be that way for pretty much anything. If I was to mix it into like a pineapple juice, it would still feel pineapple juice dominant. It wouldn't be blue slush dominant. And I think that's great. Oh, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. People shit talk Witch's Brew all the time. Witch's Brew is the best damn Alani energy drink on the planet. Best flavor, hands down. Don't even talk to me. Witch's Brew is the king of Alani Nu energy drinks. I am so happy we're coming up on October. I am going to buy a box of these. And I'm not talking a little pack. I'm going to try and buy like 36 of these motherfuckers so that I can have them at the end of October, just so I can have them for the rest of the year. Are they going to last the rest of the year? I don't know. But I do know I love this flavor. The caramel apple, when I first drank it, I was like, what is in this? What flavor is this? I can't put my tongue on it. And then as I continued to drink it, because I didn't look at the can. I didn't want to look at the can. I didn't want to be tainted. I started tasting that undertone of apple, and I was like, this apple is good though. It tastes like a green apple. It tastes very crisp. It tastes very, but there's something creamy on top of it. Something I've had before. And then I realized it's a fucking caramel apple. It's a goddamn caramel apple in a can. And it's not a caramel apple made with a red apple. Those are the worst caramel apples. It's a crisp, green, sharp, sour caramel apple. It is amazing. I love this drink. The only one that could possibly put this drink to shame is coming up. So, next we have pumpkin cream. I don't really have much to say about pumpkin cream. I've had pumpkin cream one time. I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice. I'm not a fan of pumpkin pie. I'm not a fan of pumpkin pretty much anything. I'm going to put this in the F tier. But again, I don't believe there's any real F tier Alanis. I believe that it just is based on the person's individual preference. If you like pumpkin tasting stuff, you will absolutely adore pumpkin cream. It's the same. Yeah. If you like pumpkin stuff, you will enjoy pumpkin cream. But for me, I don't like pumpkin stuff. So I'm just not going to do that. Before I switch over, I'm just going to go ahead and get before I add that to the tier list, I'm just going to go ahead and get it over with. Addison Rae's Berry. This is a fucking amazing drink. I wish this was still sold. You have to bring it back, Alani. The only reason that this is not going to go at the top of S tier is because every other flavor is going to be the Witch's Brew is going to be brought back. The Juicy Peach and the Dream Float are always in store. And then what's at the end there? Pink Slush? Pink Slush is also always in store. You can always find those in the grocery stores or the gas stations. I cannot find the Berry Pop anywhere, and I can only think that it's because Addison Rae isn't as popular as she used to be, and this is just not a moneymaker for them. But please, just rebrand it. Rebrand it to something else. Just rebrand it to a different kind of Berry Pop. Because to me, this is one of the best flavors you've ever made. You have to bring back the Berry Pop. You have to. Bring it back for me. I will buy the stock. So, let's go ahead and finish this up, add up all the tiers. We're gonna put it above Pink Slush. It deserves more respect than that. So, from top to bottom, in first place, for me, we have Witch's Brew. Second place is Juicy Peach. Third is Dream Float. Fourth is Berry Pop. And fifth is Pink Slush. And there's your S tier winners, the top 5 Alani Nu energy drinks. Then we have as good runner-ups. We have the Sherbet Swirl. We have the Orange Kiss, a delicious drink. And we have the classic Cosmic Stardust. All perfect. B tier. B tier, you might have a hankering for one of these. We have the Cotton Candy. We have the Breeze Berry. And we have the Watermelon Wave. You're on the nice beach, get yourself a Watermelon Wave. You're going to walk around You're going to walk around a carnival, get yourself a nice Cotton Candy. Like, there's times and places. We have C tier, our mixing tier, which includes every single slush except pink and cherry twist. So we got blue slush, the cherry slush, and the cherry twist. All good. Perfect. Perfect for mixing. I don't know if I drank them normally on my own unless it's the only thing the stores have. F tier, my least favorite tier. You know what? I'm going to actually move this one up. So I moved it up, and we have Hawaiian Shaved Ice first, and then we have pumpkin. I don't really do Hawaiian Shaved Ice, and I'm just not a big fan of pumpkin. But if you are a big fan of pumpkin, that's probably going to be your S tier. That's probably going to be in first place for you, honestly. And that is let's switch this back over. And that is my energy drink tier list for the Alani Nu energy drinks. Well, that was a mouthful. Now, I know that the background is all blurred, and that's because I've been moving stuff around. I'm trying to get everything back set up. I got like a 3D printer over here and a whole bunch of 3D printed stuff. And then I'm getting another 3D printer in tomorrow, which is going to sit on a table over here. I might move that 3D printer over there and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I got 3D printer stuff coming. I have other opinions like this coming. This is my vlog channel. So I'm going to be vlogging on here more. Go check out my reaction channel. I do mostly spooky reactions. And go sub to the gaming channel. I'm not going to tell you to watch anything over there yet. I think I got one game up, and that's a game about digging a hole. If you want to watch that, you can. It's kind of a boring video. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm going to have more stuff coming up over there. I'm going to start streaming soon. So, let's go ahead. Let's get this started. Let's get this popping off. Let's make this the atypical era. And then we'll see where we go from there. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you disagree with me, I don't care, but post your opinion. If you like the pumpkin one, I'm sorry for offending you. Yeah, just hit me up. I love to hear from you down below. And if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter. I think it's atypical OG on Twitter, but I'll link it down below as well. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.